Because there's no more wealth to be created. It's like there's no more land to be acquired.
People are going to planet Mars, brother. The Chinese are mining some rare minerals from the moon. Moon, just imagine. The Russians have been to space, the Indians have been there, the Americans have been there, the Chinese are there at the moment.
Yeah.
Which other African nation can you name? That shows you how those people have been sold this idea of someone else being superior than them. Do you think there are people who are more superior than the others? Do you think there are races that are more superior than the others?
No, but there's one human being who is most. That's why they are our kings and slaves.
White people
they take
who
what
are 8%, 8 to 10% of the population, they own 50% of the wealth in the world.
Crazy, I say.
Now, the blacks, people like me and you, we own 2%
Of the wealth.
of the wealth. Remember, we are 15%.
We earn 2%.
2%. A white household averagely has 15 to 20 times more than a black household.
Crazy business. Hello guys, welcome back to Oseko Twins YouTube channel. So guys, today I'm very excited to be here again. I came to the rooftop just to enjoy some vitamins from the sun, although it's getting a bit too much, but yeah, overall I'm enjoying it. And I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I hope your week has started well. I hope your month has started well. Yeah, so guys, always tell us where you are watching us from. Always remember to watch the whole vlog. Always remember to like, share and subscribe. So guys, I'm headed back to the house because my twin is back at the house and we're trying to cook some minced meat and maybe spaghetti. So I hope you're gonna be enjoying the whole vlog, guys. Watch to the very end because there's a lot of surprises, guys, at the end. Yeah, so let me head over back to the house and let's start the whole process immediately, guys.
Mr. Lomek,
Yes.
how is your day going?
Just another normal day.
Just another normal day.
Yeah.
How is life?
Life is lifing. Yeah. I'm trying to let me use this
I
one.
think this spaghetti, I feel like we had some here which was not yet over. Yeah, I think we have this, and I think also we have like yeah, we rather use these ones and return these because I think this will be enough, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're starting with the minced meat.
Yeah, that's what I want to start with.
Yeah.
And
Funny. Do you okay?
do you?
Do you know the distribution of human races in the world? Like black people, what's the percentage of black people, white people, Asian, the Arabs?
Let me take a guess.
Mm-hmm.
Asian has the biggest.
Mhm.
You say Asia, like
Yeah, Asian.
Asia might take that 5%.
Okay.
That 5%.
And the white people?
Hey, the population of white people is really small because Europe is declining.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say the population of white people is like maybe 10%.
Okay. Black people?
Black people might take a huge chunk, maybe. Asian population, I might go with maybe 40%.
Okay.
Yeah, 40.
And then white 10, then
Black. Black, I'll go with.
Black you'll go with?
Black, I'd go with 20%.
20, okay.
Arabs, I'd go with maybe 6%.
6%. The Hispanics, Arabs, you said 6%.
Yeah.
The Hispanics,
Let me do something first.
yeah, reduce the heat. The heat is quite a lot.
So how much percent we are talking about now?
I mean, you
40
okay.
plus
40
10,
for the
50.
okay.
40. Let me do this first.
So guys, we are cooking the minced meat.
Then you lower my heat.
Yeah, lower your heat.
Lower it completely. Okay, that's good. And then now you can.
Okay.
So I said, Asians
40% Asians,
Europeans
10,
10.
that's 50. Then you said black 20, that's 70.
25.
That's 75. And then Arabs you said 6%, that's 80.
Arabs I'd go with 10%.
So that's 85. And then
that's 85.
yeah, that's we're already at 75. Then you have added 10%. That's 85. Then the
Hispanics, they're like, I'd say like 5%.
5%. And then the mixed race. So that's 90%. So you
The
mean
rest is
mixed and the other indigenous groups,
Yeah.
because you know there is the indigenous groups like from places like what's the name of this, Australia. Do you know Australia had its indigenous people?
even America.
Even America,
Even South
America, even Africa, they are
By
still
the
many.
South America also has a huge chunk of population, so I'm gonna let the 10% go there.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of mixture.
Yeah. So, but what do you think will be the wealth distribution within those groups, racial groups?
I'd say it's, first of all, I'd go with
White people, what do you think? What's the percentage of the wealth owned by the white population?
Why are you asking me this question?
No, I'm
first
trying to
of all?
know because it's important. I'm trying to know.
I'd say white might take a huge chunk of, like, right now, probably 30%.
30%. What about the blacks?
Maybe 5%.
5%. What about the
Asians? Asians, they might take a huge chunk as well.
Like what
Probably
percentage?
like 30% as well.
What about the Hispanics?
It's I don't know. Actually.
You don't know.
Hispanics might go. I don't know. I don't know, man.
You don't know.
Maybe 10%. Maybe no. Blacks, I'd go 10%.
10% blacks.
Hispanics maybe 10% as well.
10% as well.
Yeah, because blacks we have. No, blacks it could be maybe less than 10%.
10%.
I'd say 7 to 8%.
7 to 8%. Now let me give you the real numbers.
Okay, was I like near my estimations?
I'll just give you the numbers. Stand here while you record as I give you the.
Where did you
real-
get all this research from? First of,
It doesn't matter. Okay, it matters where I got the numbers from, but so as of 2025, guys, first of all, welcome to our YouTube once again. Hope you are having an amazing day. So, according to the statistics in the world at the moment, get away from the ring light code. So, at the moment in the world, we have the population of the white people in the world is at 8 to 10%.
I was correct about that.
That's the population of the white people.
First, I'm correct.
Number 2, population of the black people in the world is 15%.
I said 20%.
Yeah, you say something close to 20%, not far off from the exact figure.
Yeah.
Then
I said 20%.
you said 20%.
Yeah.
Still not accurate, but not
Asians.
very far. Asians, they're the majority. They contain like 60%.
I said 40.
Yeah, you say that's very far away
I am
from
far from.
the exact figure.
I
And
wanted
then
to raise it, but
We have the Hispanics who also have 15%, close to 15%. of-
Hispanics, I was wrong. I said less than 10.
Yeah. And then the Arabs, they are 2% of the global population.
Arabs, I was also wrong.
You're very wrong.
I said about 5%.
Yeah. Then the rest are the indigenous people. No, we have the mixed race. Black and white, black and Asian, white and Asian. All of those, they also have like 7% of the global population. Then the least are the Arabs who are at 2%.
Indigenous,
No, Arabs. Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, indigenous.
2%. I said indigenous, I said 10%.
No, indigenous are like less than 10% also. Then the Arabs are the least.
So, okay.
Now, with the wealth White people
they take
who
what?
are 8%, 8 to 10% of the population, they own 50% of the wealth in the world.
Crazy. I say 30%.
Between 45 to 50%. So almost half of the entire wealth in the world is owned by the white people. You'd understand why, because
They discovered the world.
the Europeans came to Africa and took almost everything. And also they went to South America, the Americas, Asia, they took almost everything. Now, the blacks, people like me and you, we own 2% of the wealth. Remember, we had 15%.
We own 2%.
2%. With the Asians, they are 60% of the population. They own 25% of the wealth in the world. Remember, they are 60% of the world.
So I think us, we are much better than Asians.
No, we are far worse than Asians.
No, if you consider like the percentage from 60% to 20% and us 15
to 25 to 30%. So at least they are much better than us. And then the Hispanics, they own 7 to 10%, and then the Arabs also about there. Yeah, that's how the wealth is distributed in the world. So in North America, for example, that's Canada and the States. It's bad for our brothers, cause a white household averagely has 15 to 20 times more than a black household.
Crazy business.
Now, majority of the poor population is in sub-Saharan Africa, where we come from. Anyway, hold this phone, let me finish.
Yeah, just finish.
So guys, those are the statistics of how wealth is distributed in the world and how various groups. For me, I can't even hate it no more. Yeah, you can never hate. For me, what I decided is if you are a clever man, if you are a clever black person, you need to know who holds the big cake, and then you need to go to them and
Try to take
try to take as much as you can from them in a good way though. Yeah, because crime will never solve this. So guys, it's tough for our brothers and sisters, including us. But that's crazy, man. You know, the spaghetti should be boiling. Spaghetti should be boiling.
Yeah, by now.
So I have to give you guys these statistics so that then you can understand how the world operates. Most people know, but I don't think people knew how. Because the most poorest people in the world, you go to countries like Chad, you go to Congo, you go to Burkina Faso, you'd be amazed how poor people are. Because in our country we always complain, but it's never that serious over here. But me, one thing I've come to realize, I'm never going to cry anymore. I'm just going to those who have the big cake and try get a bite from them. That's what I'm gonna do. Crying will never help. What do you think?
Yeah, me too. I've always known that from way back.
Yeah, you have to go to those
You
who
don't
have the
hate
big.
the player.
You just hate the game.
Yeah.
Cause it's crazy.
Even in Africa right now, even if you're a musician from Kenya and a musician from South Africa or Nigeria, there is more chances of you becoming a global star in Nigeria than in Kenya. Now, consider, okay, let's now forget about Kenya. Now imagine people in Somalia.
Yeah. But you know the thing about at least Hazard and Nigeria, they could be better off in music, but business-wise we are much far apart.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now imagine someone in Congo, Somalia.
Yeah, it's tough for them.
So guys, I have
our onions.
we should buy a tomato paste in the near future.
Yeah, because I don't think you should be using tomatoes with minced meat.
At least you should blend it.
You should blend it. And definitely we don't have a blender. That you should be using that lid to measure. Today is our I love to have like knowledge about how the world operates. It teaches you.
But you know the thing is, these statistics will change way too much in the next 20, 30 years to 50 years. You know why? It's like when you go to a casino, you go with $100, but the people you are playing with, they both come with maybe $5 each. So you start playing at around 8 p.m. and then you stop playing at around 11 or early in the morning. So me, I had $100 when I went to the club, but then all my friends, they had like $5 each. So by the time we leave the casino, there's one who is gonna go with maybe $15, another one is gonna go with $7, another one is gonna go with $2, another one is gonna go with empty dollars, another one is gonna go with $30. I might end up going with back home with $40 or $50. You know why? Because you are associating yourself with people who have way less now. Let's give it to Europe, okay? The population is declining. People are dying, you know, they don't have families.
Because 100 years ago, the white population in the world was 30%.
Yeah, and now it's 10%. But they still have the wealth, right?
Yeah.
But now, the people in this global south, the population is increasing. People are getting more knowledgeable and everything. So where do you think they're gonna get their wealth from?
But you know the thing is, the people in the global south, is majority of the blacks are not getting the right education.
It doesn't matter. You can't compare right now with 50 years ago. Like in Kenya,
our education, trust me, is so bad even today.
It's bad,
but places like China,
it's bad.
Like, you know, the reason I'm telling you this.
Even China is in the global south.
Yeah, those are the people who take the wealth away from those who had.
Yeah. I'm saying that's what I'm saying.
Blacks.
It's even blacks. There is some you can't compare blacks right now and blacks 50 years ago.
I'm talking about the majority.
Yeah. I know what you are saying, but I'm just saying for the most part, even the blacks, because like in Kenya, people are getting educated. You know, even if it's not the best form of education, but they understand what's going on with creating wealth.
Yeah.
You know, being too knowledgeable, being too educated, and getting wealth are two different things. Remember. So,
I would argue getting educated in the best way
possible. Will
you
give me time to explain myself? Or
I'm giving you time, but I'm also saying getting a good education correlates with having wealth. Because look at the richest people in the world.
Yeah.
Let's start with Elon Musk, a great engineer.
Yeah.
That's why he's the richest. Number 2, all those top 10, most of them are engineers, and mostly they are engineers.
Yeah, education will play a big role as well. I'm not saying it will not, but like you can't compare Africa right now and Africa 50 years ago.
True.
That's what you should give me time to explain myself. So now these people, they know, even if they're not a neurosurgeonist like you want to say, but they know there's money to be created out there, right? So where do you think they wanna try to get all this money from? From those who have it.
But there's that's true.
So which means in the next 50 years, money will be flowing to the global.
You know, the thing is, sorry. The thing is, you can get money to survive, but will you ever be as rich as those people?
You cannot. You might not be as rich as them, but then you will have deducted from their side.
Do you know there is you remember there is a podcast we was watching, and this lady, was in Congo.
Look at this. The onions are well. Oh, you know I wanted to add. Right now we don't have. Okay. Okay, you continue.
There is a lady. So there is our onions and tomatoes. We are adding them.
I don't know if the spaghetti is enough. I don't want us to have a lot of spaghetti, but you were saying
There is a Kenyan lady. She was in Congo the other day, and she spent like a few weeks over there.
yeah.
And she was saying the level of self-hatred that she saw there, the level of what do we call it? What's the right name for this? I mean, those people don't love themselves. It's not like they don't love themselves, but
They've been sold an agenda.
yeah, they've been sold an agenda. So like you find,
Did we finish the point we were talking about money distribution in the future? How these people holding 40 to 50% in about 20 years and from now, it will drop significantly.
but okay, yeah, it might, but the
Not
thing
that
is,
it might, it will.
Yeah,
if we are here in the next 20 years,
it will,
we will.
it will, it will.
Because there's no more wealth to be created. It's like there's no more land to be acquired.
People are going to planet Mars, brother. The Chinese are mining some rare minerals from the moon. Moon, just imagine. You know, the Russians have been to space, the Indians have been there, the Americans have been there, the Chinese are there at the moment.
Yeah.
Which other African nation can you name? Because it shows the Asians have been there, right? The whites have been there.
Yeah.
The Asians and the white.
You know, when you're saying about the global south, you're just talking about Africa. Me, I'm not talking about Africa alone. I'm saying all these countries in the south.
The point
All
is
the Asians, all the Africans, all the South Americans.
So when you say the global south, I'm just trying to say this wealth might be coming away from these people who have them, who have it, like the whites, like you're saying. This 40% might be distributed to other races,
Yeah.
but trust me, it will be distributed more to the Chinese, the Indians, rather than the black. Will you agree?
Yeah, it could happen like that, but at the same time, it has gone from the north to the south.
Yeah. So I was saying about Congo. This lady was there a few weeks ago. She was explaining how even like a marketing brand on the way, if let's say a massage, someone who had like a banner advertising a massage something, they will say a Canadian massage,
Yeah.
have an American massage.
That's self-hatred.
That's self-hatred. She also noticed a lot of bleaching companies over there. So
I
those
think
people are
the
trying
bleaching
to-
has happened in Congo for so long. I don't know what's going on in Congo.
Yeah, that shows you how those people have been sold this idea of someone else being superior than them. Do you think there are people who are more superior than the others? Do you think there are races that are more superior than the others?
No, but there's one human being who is most. That's why they are our kings and slaves.
I think also there are. Okay. I would argue there are people who are more risk takers. Because you imagine some white man who came from Portugal all the way with a boat, no technology, and sailed across Africa to discover most of these things. I think that's courage, and that's what made these people rich the way they are. That's why they have like half of the wealth in the world. Would you say so, guys? Tell us what you think. Because the higher the risk, the higher the reward. I would imagine it's not like someone else is more superior than the other one, but just the risk that you're willing to take and the consequences that you're willing to pay. Because people who climb like the tallest mountain in the world,
Yeah.
Mount Everest,
Yeah.
do you know how long it takes to climb that mountain? 3 months.
That's crazy.
Do you know what else you find along the way those 3 months where you are climbing that mountain?
I'm assuming animals.
Dead bodies of other human beings who have tried to climb that mountain,
Yeah.
and they've died along the way
Yeah.
climbing that mountain. So you can understand what courage it takes for someone to see someone else is dying
and you continue climbing that mountain. So guys, I think that's a lot of courage. That's why I think, do you know, like guys, do you know, in our country, not just in our country, in Africa, do you know which people understand this continent more than us, even just our country?
I know it's the Europeans.
Is the
who come.
Sometimes I watch interviews, because we have a lot of friends, not like a lot, but we have many friends.
Yeah.
And our friends, very few of them have been have traveled in this country.
Even those who are just in Nairobi, most of them haven't been outside Nairobi.
Even to the coast of our country. But there is so many white people who have come to this country, and they've really navigated around this country. So I wonder why.
But you know,
which is why
it's
it has to do
so
with
many
resources.
factors. Yeah, resources as well.
I don't think it's a resources thing. I think it's a mentality thing. Very many people in the country have the ability to travel, because there's an event called Summer Tides. At the coast.
Yeah.
Do you know almost half of the young people in the country are headed there?
Yeah, I said that.
So guys, what my point is, there's no superior race than the other one. It's just that other people are more willing. Because how come the Chinese have been able to convert their country within 50 years?
But will you say the Chinese have been able? Is this 50 years? Because the Chinese, they've been having empire since okay, in the past 50 years they've done a lot, but again, they had structures way more than Africa for hundreds of years.
But they still had 80% of their country as a poor country.
Yeah.
They converted that. We can't take that away from them. So it means we can also do it. I don't look at any person of any other race. I don't look at Asian and I feel like this person is more intelligent than me.
Yeah, of course there's that aspect of no one is more superior than
the other one. It's just others. Like, do you know, like Kenyans? It's very rare to see like someone who is like proud of their country. Do you know what I mean? It's people. There's a thing about us as black people.
Yeah.
So I think after all of this discussion, my thing is in the next few months, I'm here now to, even when I go to any other country, I'll be as confident as any other person who comes to this country.
Yeah, I think for us we've thrown ourselves out there. That's why we're even in this position.
Yeah, so I will never be scared.
Guys,
to be
look
honest.
at this.
Yeah, so this is so good.
So,
in the next few days now, we'll be taking a lot of risk because we don't want to be scared anymore, right? We've never been scared, but we want to take it to the next level now.
Yeah, by the way, we haven't told people there's something big we are preparing. I'm trying to ensure these onions, I ponder them as much as I can.
So we've agreed no one is superior than the other one.
But you can make yourself superior than others.
Yeah, you can. That's why our politicians.
It's not a race thing. It's
an
you as a
individual.
person.
Yeah. So guys, over the next few days, we'll be all over. We'll be doing everything.
I feel like you bought a lot of meat. Why did you? How much is this? 250.
The other one can just remain. So guys, in the next few days, we'll be everywhere. We'll be
Except this house.
Except this house. This house will never be here again, guys. We'll never be here. I can never go back. Okay, we might be back, but all we are saying is that we are now willing to do the big things and interact with the big. I don't understand why the biggest creator in the world is not you or is not me.
We will be there.
We will be there.
I feel like these onions, they're not the way I wanted them to be. But it's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So guys, we'll be. Oh, you wanna add them together?
Yeah.
I've never done this. This is also my first time.
So I'm hungry and you are trying to.
No, this is a 2 minutes thing.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm hungry and you're trying to experiment things that you saw on TikTok.
Who said I saw it on TikTok?
Where did you see it?
Just from my imagination.
Okay. So guys, always be watching our whole vlog, always be subscribing, always be sharing. Yeah, that's how we'll grow. Because again, in the next few days and months and years, we'll be collaborating more with other content creators from Africa, from Asia, from Europe, from all over. We want to be there. We want to avail ourselves out there. Don't you think so?
Yeah.
It's a good idea, right?
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Mm.
To work with creators.
Mm.
I didn't add no salt.
Add. Remember to add. So guys, today we just wanted to.
I feel like I must have. We need to have tomato paste.
We
add
need like a
colour.
tomato paste to add
Yeah.
color.
You know, this thing they look good when they have a tomato paste.
I'm gonna buy it. So guys, today we just wanted to
I can never come back.
tell you how important it is for a young black person who is in the village like us to believe in yourself, because these people know us. Most of our fans, they know us, they know where we come from, they know our mom is still toiling the farm in the village even at the age of 56, 57. But that doesn't stop us from having the confidence that we need in the world to go out there and conquer. Do you think we can conquer the world?
Yes, if you put your mind.
Do you think we have all it takes?
Yep.
Because also it needs skill, it needs confidence, it needs everything. It also needs luck.
For me, I believe like.
How do you think the British are a small island of 50, 60, 70 million people? They ruled the world, the whole world.
A third of the world.
A third of the world. How do you guys do it? You need to tell us, because also we need now to.
Yeah, now this one is good.
This is good. Yeah, guys, our meal is here. Serve it. How can a country, a small island, rule a third of the world? Because a country like America, I can understand they are a very huge country. You know, America is like a continent on its own, right?
Yeah.
Also, it has like a very huge population.
Yeah.
I can understand how they are managing to take over the world. But the British, and I cannot.
This is. Let me tell you something. It has never been about the population. The earlier you understand that, the better. Even like in even that's why there is the majority, the 8% owns the 50% of the world. So it's all about how strategy wise you. I think this looks so good.
Yeah, this is about enough. So also I think this should be the end of this vlog now, because today we just wanted to share a bit of knowledge with our fans and our friends and everyone.
Yeah, this one looks so good.
It's so good. Just good. Okay. So guys, bye. Or did you guys think we were yapping a lot today? Do you think we were yapping a lot?
That's our nature. So they better
Understand
get
who
used
we
to
are.
this.
Bye guys.